snake pit. It's the BYU Cougars and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Ballmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checker end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Booster, booster. Sweet. Go.
Back to pass on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick six.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dotson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4.
Sweet. Return. Square.
Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Looking downfield on first down. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, this is an absolute nightmare start for this quarterback. Now, multiple interceptions here, and we're not even out of the first quarter, and he's got to get his eyes right, guys. Right now, he's just not seeing the field. He's being very careless with his decision-making, and this defense is making him pay early.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteers. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
To throw, it's Bachmeier. With the catch, it's Casper. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Takes the easy one to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flips it out in the flat.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
To the air on second down. Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Shoots it to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback will do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Davis.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field. Get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking for open space. It's Bishop. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Booster, booster. Rock, rock, rock. Right, right. Return, go, go.
To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Finding open air. Got a little grass. Smacks it with a stiff arm. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10.
Wide 53. Hey, move. Go, 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 go.
This time he wants to throw. He's got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Might be calling a hot route.
Let it go, let it go.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Finds his tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
There's some room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Cardinals with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers.
Finding some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
With the catch, it's Phillips. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Cougars! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. Crosses to 30. Makes a grab and room to run. At the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Escapes the pressure going right. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Lyons. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Maybe a crease. He's at the touchdown, Cougars! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run inside. It's Bishop. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Staley. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Running inside. It's Bishop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. He wants to change this route. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground.
They've got a first down here. Want to start us bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Looking long. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, BYU! And
Both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Booster, booster. Jet. Where did he go?
Wants to throw it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the...
And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet. Ready to try the point after. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and the screen pass, a safe throw, will put this game on ice.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they can run it. They can play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. And they go out to get the execution needed to win this game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars. A pick 6. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up. I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I